Hey, Chris McClure here again, and we are going to be looking at essential action number 7 today, based on my book, The Magnetic Leader: 18 Essential Actions of Leaders People Love to Follow. And today we're looking at number 7, which is trust insights. The magnetic leader trusts insight. And actually, insight and intuition were words that I really explored and had to dig into as I was writing this book, and had some help from my editor because it was so important to get this understanding right. And so the first part of this chapter is helping you, the reader, understand that insight and intuition are different. And there's a very distinctive difference, and it matters because we need to trust our insight as leaders if we're going to be the kind of leaders that people want to follow, that people love to follow, and want to be a part of our mission, our cause, the goals, the objectives that we have. But then the next step that we have to do is we have to really be mindful of trusting our insight. We need to trust that we know more than we think. And that's tough sometimes because have you ever had that feeling as a leader where you're like, I just feel like something's off? Or you have this gut feeling, this gut reaction that you need to do something, but you really don't have the evidence or all the data that you may feel like you'd like to have in order to make the kind of decision that you feel like you need to have? See, we need to trust the insight that we have as leaders because that comes over time. It comes with experience, it comes with wisdom, even comes from faith. And I talk about that as well in the chapter. But then, as we learn to trust our insight, we also need to respond to that insight. We need to take action. See, I'm an action-oriented guy. I talk to people all the time about implementation and taking action. And it's so important because we can't just have insight and understanding. We need to actually do something with it. And so when you take a deeper dive, deeper look into this essential action from the magnetic leader, essential action number 7, you'll get a better understanding of what insight is versus intuition. You'll learn to maybe trust your insight even more than you do right now. And ultimately, you'll take action on that insight so that you can be the kind of leader that people trust so that they can ultimately know that they're heading in the right direction on your team and with you. So take care until next time when we look at another magnetic moment, another essential action from the magnetic leader.